Welcome guys, it's time to play a little bit more with Handlock. Haven't played much since the last video. There's the deck list. But I've had an interesting game against Life Coach in the meantime. I asked him for permission to get the video from it, but haven't got an answer
Gul'dan versus
so far.
Malfurion.
But we'll see if we can get one. Druids are all over the place, it seems like, lately. The game against Life Coach also was against this Druid. The matchup is still kind of tricky, so... And I'm not even sure how you would tag your Handlock against Druid specifically. If you wanted to do that. Wow. Shade probably. That's a very good start for him. Well, I could play Explosive Sheep for 6, but goes up for 3 damage, so it's out of range already. At least I have some threats to play. Drake, Giant,
Engaging TC
Faceless.
130 into dislocator.
That's why the Innovate Shade play is so strong, because it now don't die to Hellfire anymore. Drake first because it has 1 more health, and if you play something like Swipe on it... Oh my goodness. That's super strong. Don't even have a Mortal Coil or a Defender to finish this off somehow. So that's 11, 14 already showing up. If he has a Roar, I lose next turn. I can't even Shadow Flame anymore because this grew too fast. Oh boy.
I wonder.
Well, I guess I'll see what happens then. Trading with Twilight Drake is good anyways, because if he picks up a Keeper, it already got value from the health. Don't have a Taunt, right? No. Nor, like, no Taunt and no Taunt Keeper. I guess I'll Hellfire this. Dark Bomb would be good. I don't have it though. Maybe Sheep Mortal Coil. This anyway better. Well, I draw a card, and then I can play Watcher. Sheep is a little bit tricky to apply anyways.
So many possibilities.
Next turn, Boom. Okay. Oh, there's Drake. I can silence this if I have to. Next turn, Boom seems fine.
I have no time for games.
Silencing this seems better though. Like, does he have a way to sacrifice his Sylvanas and steal my Dr. Boom?
So many possibilities.
I'll just assume that. Like, he could run his Sylvanas into one of these and then Wrath it. That's like the option. But he already used the Wrath, so I hope this won't happen. I could have like Faceless and Owl, but oh, okay. Now the Sylvanas dies, right? Okay. Doesn't look too appealing because he would have just traded his Silent Sylvanas into my Sylvanas. Molten Giant. Owl Shadowflame? No, it doesn't work. Hellfire, I mean. But I could Owl Watcher Shadowflame.
So
This doesn't look too
many
bad.
Possibilities.
Definitely want to get rid of the Sylvanas now.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Could also Hellfire, but this puts this into Wrath range. Only bad thing is that I get out of Molten range again. Not literally, but almost.
Some still for
Does he play combo? Play Chow. So might actually be a Ramp Druid. Don't have taunts anyways. I think I'll just risk it. I could like copy the Belcher, but no, I have my own one. That's probably better. On the other hand, I want to play the Giant here. Belcher.
My greetings.
I almost out of time.
My greetings.
I think Giant is okay. Let's see if this backfires. But he didn't play a BGH for the boom, so he might not have one, or he shouldn't have one. So
I can see.
okay. I thought he would play like an Engine of War now or something, and then I could just siphon it. Didn't go so far though.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Your soul shall be mine.
Oh, the same guy again. And nothing to play on 4. That's bad. Still nothing. We'll need to pick up more than that. At least he didn't get a growth so far. That's good for me. Wow, my cards are really bad. Not even in Hellfire if he just plays a regular Shade now. Okay. Doesn't have this too. Hey Giant, good to see you here. Having a Watcher on the board with 2 Taunt Givers should be a good thing. It also threatens something like Hellfire or Silent. Shadowflame or Silent, I want to say. Okay, so it's more like ramp Druid, like I expected. So he might even run double BGH, so he might hold that. So I don't know. We'll see. Not much I can do about it, anyways, because I don't have any threats to play. So any other threats, I should say. There we go.
I've got the beast in my sight.
So I kind of want to Dark Bomb this. Get it out of the way. Coil. If I had this earlier, I would have played the Sun Fury here. But... 2 turns until boom, so I need something for the next turn. Don't even have a Molten. And another Coil. That's not too helpful at all. Guess it's just Belcher then. Might run a Black Knight too. Oh, there's his Engine of War. Oh, he didn't even attack. Okay. So now I want to siphon this and to play the... You're light, the party. Could have used you last turn. And I won't play him boom, it seems like. Fine then.
Minions, servants,
That's not bad.
soldiers of the cold dark.
But none of his pawns died, so it's kinda inefficient. Especially because I have a second Siphon. But I might run out of removal if he has the next Ancient of War or something. I'd probably just play the Sun Fury then. Well, I could Mortal Coil also. At least one of them. This guy. Yeah, fine. Next turn I can boom Sun Fury, for example. Didn't play a single keeper, so Sylvanas will be kinda useless. Let's sell all the drakes. I have to play something, right? That's 8, so I could down to 9.
So many possibilities.
Boom seems good here. Especially because he already played a big game hunter. I still have 2 taunt givers even if I do this play, so... Well, I could do it like this. No.
Shields up.
It's better in case he picked up a Black Knight from the lore. Now the boom is kind of protected and he has to go through this useless Watcher. And if he hits here, I can Mortal Coil it, and if he swipes it, his guys will take damage. Should be okay.
What to do?
There goes the swipe. Kill the lore, please. course, double face. Oh man. RNG is not with me in this game. Most of the time. Next turn might be double Twilight Sun Fury then. Just to get rid of some silence and... Oh, okay. Oh, he plays double Chow. Didn't attack with this one, right? On purpose, it seems like. Probably doesn't run combo, I'd suspect. Double Drake Sun Fury seems pretty good here.
I got this. Shields up.
And I still have the Mortar Coil. I'm not that much afraid of combo, but I want to force him to trade his board into my bigger minions.
None.
So he picked up a Black Knight. And a Keeper probably. Yep. The perfect cards. Well, fine then. That's 6, 8, 13. So I go down to 8.
I have no time.
Well, I
for
guess I can
games.
do
My
this.
seal for Argon.
Oh, my taunt gives us a gun. If he has second Keeper in hand, might be rough to come back. Well, he can do something like trade, get this stolen and hit it, or get this stolen and wrath it or something. Cycle more and more. Give me the lore, please. Nope. Of course not. Why should you?
Time waits for no one.
Why should you give me the lore? Huh. So sad sometimes. Should I silence this? Did he play... Does he play Sylvanas? Probably does. It's my first owl, so I could faceless this, silence it, hit Mortar Coil. Seems actually pretty good. So that's 7, 8. So I kind of want to get the Molten going and then Jiraxxus, but I might just Jiraxxus next turn. If my board stays at least a little bit around.
Where shall I strike? Noxus is all.
Double Hellfire, 6, 11. Oh, that's far off, but was worth a thought. I could hit Hellfire. Nothing seems too appealing right now.
Possibilities.
Leaving me a 5/5, whereas he has nothing. If I play Hellfire, go down to 14. This costs 4.
I wonder.
Maybe I should have played Jiraxxus. Might have been worth it. Now that I think about it, probably should have Jiraxxus. Hit. Something like that. Well, They're kind of committed to this plan, I guess. Whoops. Next turn I can play Giant Healbot, and then I can play Jaraxxus.
Well played. I concede.
Well played.
Okay. Seems to be the right plan. Seems to have been the right plan. It was kind of good for me to have 2 siphons in my hand at this turn, at this time.
Versus Garrosh.
Another control matchup.
Victory or death! Your soul shall be mine!
To be honest, I kind of want to try the beatdown here. Okay, let's try this. I mean, wow, this would be a perfect hand against Hunter now. I mean, this gets rid of Armor Smiths and Acolytes and holds down his armor. I can play these 2 and then just tap into my threats. I couldn't play a Mountain Giant at 4, but I guess that's okay. If I have like the Yeti on the board early on. I kind of want to try it at least at some point. This seems like a good hand to do it. Although I would have preferred like a Twilight Drake instead of these 2 spells. Like I said, wow, especially with Hellfire, this would have been a perfect hand against Hunter and Zoo. This hand is so much garbage right now. Definitely have to tap the next turns.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh boy, okay. Might execute this, but then he doesn't have an execute for other things. Just cycled the Acolyte. Kinda okay. If I wouldn't have done this, I would have just Darkbone. But I wouldn't have had more threats in my hand anyways. Okay, so this was overall a kind of efficient way to do it. Still is at 20 now. Problem is that still the— oh my goodness. What is this hand? Oh, I'm glad he didn't. It's still 2 turns until I can play Boom. Yay. I don't know, maybe play double Mortal Coil next turn.
I can take the hit.
Of course. Perfect curve. Bite into Belcher into Shield Maiden. At least something to play right now. Doesn't line up really well on this board. Okay. At least it's something, right?
Let the pain speak
Of course,
to me.
second Acolyte into his Death Bite. This game isn't going too well right now. And don't think it's because of my aggressive start. It's because I haven't drawn any cards like since then. Although I have 9 of them in my hand. There's just 1 card that is actually useful. I think my next play is Hellfire Mortal Coil. Oh, not even Mortal Coil. Just Hellfire. Probably tap Hellfire. No, I have 10 cards, right? Yeah. Too many cards. I don't want to give him a 3rd draw for the Acolyte. Could also like Explosive Sheep, Mortal Coil, Mortal Coil.
So many
It's 4.
possibilities.
It's the same as Hellfire is, and this puts me more into Molten range if I finally pick up a Molten. Yay. I can just play this, so I can, I don't know, coil it next turn. I don't know why I played this. Okay, well, took a charge of the weapon, so that's okay. I still don't have drawn 4 Giants, a Sylvanas, Faceless, 2 Drakes. Like 50% of these cards, more than 50% of these cards are still useful because I haven't drawn anything useful right now. And now he has 8 armor again, which was something that I wanted to face again. And face again. What is it today? Very weird.
Got the beast in
Yeah, and the big game hunter, of course. Why not? Why not? It's like something that I wanted to prevent by being aggressive early, but didn't work out very well. Hellfire double coil. Okay, whatever. Oh, see what we got there. Finally something that we can play well the next turn. And something else. Well, he still has both shield blocks, has 8 armor next turn. Shield slams, I mean. Both executes. A lot of threats left, so if he just plays Rag, or this. Okay, he goes into aggressive mode. Which means that he probably got the Gramash. So if I play these 2 guys and the Belcher, he might just brawl me. And if he brawls me, I don't really have a follow-up other than the anti-kill bot.
So many possibilities.
4-9. Could play these 2 and the anti-kill bot, so I would have had Belcher still. Okay. So the hope is that he can't remove anything. Or everything, I should say.
Back to work.
Well, of course he can. Wow. And the Sylvanas, nice. Where's my owl? That's not an owl. Probably have to siphon this now, because I don't have an owl, but I might find one. Nope. Pretty rough to siphon this actually. I actually want to dark bomb this. Don't really care about the guy, I guess. Is there another target to dark bomb left? Maybe a Belcher.
I wonder.
I bring life.
So there goes my second siphon, and I don't have an answer turn rag now. That's great. Can't even play these two because it's 11. Can just play these two. If he has Gramish plus second Taskmaster, then I definitely should have Dark Bombed this last turn. No, it's just 12, 14, well. Because of second execute maybe. Or Shield Slam even. Yeah, definitely should have Dark Bombed it. In retrospect. Oh, a Drake. Hello. We have 8 cards, so it's a 4-8. Do I want to faceless 4-8? Oh, it's my best bet right now. Would like to do this with a Sylvanas or a Molten, which still are in this deck. So. I don't want to go into fatigue that early, I guess. I can Defender both to hit the Belcher. Yeah, like I said, I don't have an answer to a rag, and well, he has a rag, of course. Both have 8 HP, yeah, of course. Blah blah. Where's my Sylvanas? There it is. At least something.
I have no time for games. Shields up!
I hope he doesn't run Silence. Would have also preferred to Shadow Flame the Sylvanas, I guess, to get a 8-3, get rid of his armor. But he played both Shield Slams, so it doesn't really matter. I have a lot more taunts.
None shall.
Okay, so give me the rack, please. Of course. Why wouldn't you hit face there? I could Shadow Flame for an 8-3 rag, but he seemed to have the Gramish, but he played all his cards that he kept. But well, it's still kind of likely.
I wonder.
So I kind of want to play Molten Interaxis, I guess. Is there a way to activate this? I could hit this, Dark Bomb this, hit one of these, play Giant, and no, if I Dark Bomb I can't play Interaxis.
Almost out of time.
Well, I guess I could do it this way.
Let none survive. I got this.
My shield for Argon.
I'm not sure if I wanted to do something else. Shadow Flame? Well, of course I wanted to get the rag, but didn't really line up this way. I could have just Shadow Flamed the Molten Giant then, I guess. It's a good thing that I didn't...
Sorry that happened.
Lifetime. What the hell? Wow, okay. No, okay, I will just stop here, I guess. This was just too much. The 1 and 3 and the 1 and... what was that, 5? And... before my cards, and no, I think that's a good way. No. Well, I guess it happens. I still try to figure out if this was because I kept like Owl and Watcher in my opening hand. Might be. Because I would have drawn into more threats if I, like, yeah, I would have thrown these away and would have gotten better cards, I guess. And I would have drawn into Dark Bomb to deal with the Acolyte. And yeah, okay. So this aggressive start was fun, but it seems like it kept me back from getting better stuff. If we assume that the deck is ordered, though, I would have had a, well, almost taken the same time to get into the threads. I was kind of unlucky this game for the whole time, so yeah, well. It's half an hour anyways. So thanks for watching it, guys, and see you around next time. Bye bye.